Welcome, pregame.tv. Steve Fezzik flying solo. We're talking basketball, NBA All-Star Weekend. What better game to talk about than a game that might resemble the All-Star game a little bit? We've got Lob City against, I guess, Rose City here. The Clippers hosting the Portland Trailblazers, a legit contender against a sudden, unexpected contender. Portland, I don't have an axe to grind with them, although I did have over 33.5 wins for them last year. They were sitting on 33 black for the last 12 games. They lost them all somehow, this squad of all-stars. And now, all of a sudden, they're talking about potentially, David Gleason thinks they could even make it out of the West, or certainly make the West finals. One thing about these teams, you watch them, happy, action, fun time. Up and down the court. Don't have time to go ahead and go to the concession stand. It's not a Chicago Bulls game. A lot of excitement. Both teams playing very well. And my experience has been, whenever I see this in college or in the pros, teams playing very well. Obviously, I don't know how Portland did tonight because we're taping this 24 hours before. But in general, the players get rewarded by the coaching staff to just let them keep on doing what they're doing, roll the ball out there, and keep playing exciting basketball. And because of that, I do expect a high-scoring game, and that's, well, frankly, that's why the total is sitting at 216.5. But I think that especially considering it's the marquee game late at night, the cameras are on them. They know they're going to be on the late Sports Center. And so all the players are looking to do more on offense, play a little bit less defense. And I think the fact that obviously it is an important game, and I do like to play important games under, and you could go ahead and take a look at this. The Clippers are down 2-1 to Portland, so they really want this game for tie breaks, for playoff seeding. But I think it's just a little bit too early to worry about that concern that we might normally have it. So I certainly am going to go ahead and lean over, but I'm not just going to play the game over. I always have a big concern with a super high total. In terms of what can happen in the second half, you could get a blowout. You can get a very close game. Either one can cause the fourth quarter to be a lot lower scoring than the other quarters, and you certainly see it in the splits for these teams. They're a lot higher scoring in the first half than the second half. Now, the odds makers are no dummies. They adjust somewhat for this, but I never feel that they adjust adequately enough for this, and because of it, you wind up with a first half total that's higher than a second half total, but I still, based upon the splits for these teams, it never seems to get adjusted quite enough. Also, I think you're getting value here a little bit because we had one game where the Clippers just played the 76ers. And before I make my official pick here on this game, I got to mention, back-to-back games, Philly loses by 40-plus points. Live wagering over at William Hill, they're being given 40, 42, 44, 46. You talk about catching the falling knife. There's people betting live wagering that took them 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Finally got a winner at plus 45 in their most recent loss. What a disgrace for the 76ers. But because they did play the Clippers last game went under. Nothing the Clippers did to cause it to go under, but it was all the 76ers and just their complete and utter incompetence. I don't see that happening at all with Portland and the Clippers, and I'm not going to sweat the second half. We're going to go ahead and make this an official pick here on the first half. All right, Portland and the clip joint. We are going to go with Lob City and Rose City to go over the first half total. I expect it to be approximately 110.5. Shop around, as always, for the best number. Probably it's a situation that's going to be a public play. People are going to want to look to play over. I would play that earlier rather than later. Totals come up about 8 a.m. Wednesday morning, so go ahead and jump on that early. It is the Fezzik free play, NBA play. I want to make everyone aware it's NBA All-Star Weekend. I love the NBA All-Star Game. I know some folks say it's a carnival game and only you'd have to be a complete degenerate to bet on it. Well, then I am a complete degenerate. I already have about 4 plays that I'm expecting to make on quarters and on props on this game. So stay tuned for that over at pregame on my pregame pros page for my NBA All-Star package, which I'm super excited about. But for now, we're going ahead Wednesday night over 110.5, Portland and the Clippers.